right, it is Tuesday night. You know what that means. It is a time for another episode of Round 2 Wrestling. This is podcast number 14. I am Slim the Kid. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to listen to this podcast here on the 5th of April 2022. We just got off of WrestleMania weekend. We also had Ring of Honor Supercard take place on Friday, so a lot has happened and we have a ton of information to go over. Starting how we always do in the world of professional wrestling, our rumors portion of Round 2 Wrestling. Per Fightful Select, Athena, aka Ember Moon, has had light talks about joining AEW. Recently, we just had Toni Storm join the AEW women's roster. This would be a great addition to a roster that is seemingly growing every single month. Inside the ropes, and AJ Styles announced a WWE contract extension. No new deal signed, just an extension of the previous contract. WWE NXT's Nash Carter, accused of domestic violence by wife Impact wrestler Kimber Lee, posts abuse photos online, no comment made by Carter. Wrestling Observer Radio states that New Japan Pro Wrestling great O-Khan stopped a drunken man mid-attack and stopped him from abducting a young girl. Khan neutralized the man until police arrived. Finalizing our rumors section of Round 2 Wrestling, Dave Meltzer said that AAA has given Tony Khan the call as to who will win between the Young Bucks and FTR for the AAA tag team titles going forward. All right, that is a lot of rumors to digest, so we will move on to the news section of Round 2 Wrestling. WWE returning to Saudi Arabia this September. The pay-per-view will be TLC 2022. There is no specific date set for this pay-per-view. WWE announces partnership and long-term agreement with Fanatics. Merchandise, NFTs, trading cards, etc. WWE's online store will be replaced by Fanatics. That means very shortly here, if you try to go to shop WWE or WWE shop, whatever it's called online, you will be redirected to the Fanatics website that has NCAA, NHL, NFL, and NBA apparel now along with WWE. Two-time X Division champion Ace Austin signed a multi-year deal with Impact Wrestling. No details on the contract were announced. Appearing this past Friday, Samoa Joe is back in Ring of Honor and appeared at Supercard 15. It was also announced later on that he will be on AEW Dynamite tomorrow night on TBS. Check your local listings and be sure to tune in to watch the return of Samoa Joe to the wrestling ring. All right, that concludes our news in the world of professional wrestling. A new fan favorite we are beginning called Did You Know? Little bits of information and facts about the world of professional wrestling, WWE, and any other promotion that has been around in the last 80 years or so. Did you know that WrestleMania 16 did not feature a traditional male singles match? Every single match on the card had some sort of special stipulation or was a specialty match of some sorts. If you go back and watch this match pay-per-view in its entirety, you will agree this is one of the weirder WrestleManias out there. Did you know former WWE superstar Brodus Clay used to serve as a bodyguard for hip-hop legend Snoop Dogg? Did you know that AJ Styles is the only wrestler to win the IWGP, TNA, NWA, and WWE titles? Did you know Lita has wins against Stone Cold, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Edge, Christian, Shane McMahon, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, and John Cena. The moment I read that, I had to go and dive into this a little bit deeper, and it is 100% true. This is a literal plethora, a Mount Rushmore of WWE's best wrestlers that a women wrestler, not Chyna, not Bianca Belair or Charlotte Flair, Lita, a woman from the Attitude Era, was able to pick up wins over these opponents. All these guys have better win than loss ratios, so this was quite the amazing fact. All right, we will close out Did You Know with this last little bit of information. Did you know the Bushwhackers are the only team to have a 5-star match and a negative 5-star match per Pro Wrestling Illustrated? All right, we are now at the halfway point of round 2 wrestling. We still have 3 more bits to go over, but a lot of info is about to be thrown at you because we are going to jump into the results portion of round 2 wrestling. La Rebellion defeated the End to retain the NWA Tag Team titles this past week. EJ Naduka and Calvin Tankman defeated 5150 to win the MLW Tag Team titles. The Briscoes defeated Second Gear Crew and Nick Gage and Slade to win the GCW Tag Team titles. Diving into our WrestleMania results, Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 38 on Saturday night 1 of WrestleMania. A feel-good match, to say the least. It was nice to see the Rattlesnake back in the ring. It was nice to see him drink some beers and smash them over some people's heads, give people the stunner and all that. However, on a personal note, at the end of the match, when Stone Cold gives his traditional stunner to Vince McMahon, McMahon needs to stay out of the ring, and I think Stone Cold's days are also numbered. It was the most awkward exchange I have ever seen, but was no factor in the match whatsoever. Charlotte Flair defeated Ronda Rousey to retain the SmackDown Women's title, also Saturday night 1 of WrestleMania. Bianca Belair defeated Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch to win the Women's Raw Championship, also at WrestleMania 38 Saturday night. The Tag Team Champion Usos defeated Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boggs to retain the SmackDown titles. RK Bro defeated the Street Profits and Alpha Academy to retain the Raw Tag Team titles. Sasha Banks and Naomi defeated Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, Queen Zelina and Carmella, Natalya and Shayna Baszler to win the SmackDown Tag Team titles. This all took place on WrestleMania 38 Night 2, Sunday night. Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar and is now the new unified WWE champion. This was the main event of WrestleMania, specifically the main event for WrestleMania Night 2 on Sunday night. Moving on to different promotions, MSK defeated Imperium and the Creed Brothers to win the NXT Tag Team titles. We also had a Ring of Honor pay-per-view take place Friday night. It was the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor, and all the titles were on the line. We will go over those results right now. Wheeler Yuta defeated Josh Woods to become the Ring of Honor Pure Champion in what was a great catch-as-can battle. Jonathan Gresham defeated Bandito to become the undisputed and unified Ring of Honor World Champion. Willow Nightingale defeated Mercedes Martinez to become the Ring of Honor Interim Women's Champion. Look for Willow to take on current Ring of Honor Women's Champion Deonna Purrazzo sooner rather than later. FTR defeated the Briscoes to become the new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, as well as holding on to their AAA Mexico Tag Team Championships. Both titles, one or the other, will be on the line Wednesday night tomorrow against the Young Bucks. Minoru Suzuki defeated Rhett Titus to become the Ring of Honor TV Championship, and this is Suzuki's first U.S. championship in his incredibly storied and long career. Very, very hard to believe that, but it is 100% true. Braun Breaker defeated Dolph Ziggler to win the NXT title on Monday Night Raw last night. All right, we had a lot of results this past weekend. It was a lot to go over. Be sure to listen to this broadcast again, just in case you missed any of the titles that were changed over this past weekend. Moving on to our match of the week. Our match of the week actually took place at Ring of Honor's Supercard of Honor on Friday, April 1st, 2022. The match of the week featured the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion, the Briscoes, taking on AEW's FTR, who walked into this particular bout as the AAA Mexico Tag Team Champions. Fans chanting, "Holy shit," and "This is awesome," before a single move was made in this mid-card bout. This match was violent, had technical precision, brutal strikes, classic submission, and of course, blood. When the bleeding stopped and the dust settled, FTR hit their finisher to win the match and become the new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. We do have a ranking system for our match of the week. It is a bell system. This particular match is our very first Round 2 Wrestling perfect match, getting a 5 out of 5 bells. I personally had never seen any Briscoe matches until this past Friday. I knew that FTR was a good, hard-hitting, classic-style tag team champion, or style team. This match absolutely keeps you glued to the screen and glued to your seat from bell to bell. If you have an opportunity to buy Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor 15, this match alone is worth the purchase. All right, we will conclude Round 2 Wrestling with our Michigan Highlight. Our Michigan Highlight is when we take a wrestler or a promotion born or started in the state of Michigan and place them on a pedestal just for a few minutes for you to enjoy. Our Michigan Highlight this week is Donovan Danhausen, a.k.a. Danhausen, born August 17th, 1990 in Detroit, Michigan. Trained by Truth Martini at the House of Truth and debuting October 18th, 2013. Danhausen would join Ring of Honor in 2019, where he would unsuccessfully challenge for the Ring of Honor TV title. January 2022 saw Danhausen join AEW and become All Elite. A feud with Tez's son Hook could be the first AEW match Danhausen has since debuting back in January. Danhausen was ranked number 158 in the PWI 500 in 2022 and was ranked number 171 in the PWI 500 in 2021. All right, I am Slim the Kid. Thank you for tuning in to Round 2 Wrestling. I want you to tune in next Tuesday when I bring you another new episode of Round 2 Wrestling full of matches, results, news, and of course, rumors from the world of professional wrestling. Round 2 Wrestling is brought to you by Slim the Kid and Spreaker.com.